Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Scouting, and yes, I'm in my ELC again. You must be getting sick of this tank, but as I say, since getting 6 cents on this tank, I am having so many monster games, and at the time of playing this game was a little bit weird, because at the time of playing this game, I didn't think it was a monster game. I played this game on stream, and I thought it was okay. I thought it was a fun game, but when the stats came up at the end of the game, then I realized, wow, that game went a heck of a lot better than I thought. So that's one reason for bringing you the game. The second reason is I haven't brought you any scouting videos on Siegfried line before, and really there's not a lot to say here. On Siegfried line, really the scouts and a couple of mediums, maybe 1 TD, absolutely have to win the field, especially on encounter. You really need to advance down the 1, 2 and 3 lines and basically win the field in order to flank the enemy, and that's what I'm going to be doing. Most of the enemy tanks are going to be going into town, so if you can get behind them, you end up doing a lot of damage and causing a lot of chaos. So here we go. So I haven't played with the ELC on Siegfried line very often, and I decide to head over the rocks here, and then realize that the ELC is too low. So if I was in a Type 62 or a Type 64, I would have been able to get there, or get over the dragon teeth. But yeah, ELC is just too low, so I've got to go back and do it the old-fashioned way. And even then I have problems getting over them. So I've got an AMX and an SU-100 backing me up, so 2 TDs, that's fine. Everyone else is going town. I need to get spots for these TDs, so I'm going to stay to the low ground, move up, and see what we can spot. So any moment now, there we go. That's about this point you usually spot the enemy mediums or the enemy scouts. So I pop in behind some cover. I've been spotted. Get one shot in. Quite fortunate. I wasn't fully aimed, but went for it, got it. So I hang around in cover long enough to drop off radar. Notice a Jagdpanther's advancing up through town. I'm wondering if I can get some shots at him, so let's pop up here. Gonna make some cover for myself, knock down a tree. But Jagdpanther has advanced too far into town, and I'm not going to get shots at him. So need to make some more cover for myself, so knock down another tree, and one more. There we go, and let's just fall back. And we've spotted a Hellcat. And he's stuck on scenery, it looks like. So unfortunately, again the shot goes high, but I notice the Hellcat immediately starts turning his turret towards me. So I'm reversing even before being spotted. I notice a Tiger P is now aiming to where I was. I've gone stealth again. Tiger P has lost interest. We make him pay for that by putting another shot in. And I haven't been spotted. Good. So let's pull back out, see if we can get any more shots. But okay, KV-1S has just popped up behind me, spotted me. Artie has gone for a shot on me. And I'm very lucky the KV-1S is not using the final gun. So I should be stealth. And I'm not going to fire. Yeah, Archie doesn't like the fact there's a scout down here. He's starting to panic. So spot the KV-1S, or someone else does. He's taken out. And now it's time to advance and get some revenge on Artie. So I reckon he's straight ahead of me due to the fact he was landing shots behind the bunker. But I pop up here, maybe I've got some shots on the guys in town, but nope, no joy. So let's get back to the arty hunt. And there we go. He's not focused on me. We have time to aim. Shoot. And that got me spotted. So again, get down into the low ground. He misses. And let's just go shotgun him to death. Okay, now most of the enemy tanks are now in town, so we have now won the field and we are flanking. Okay, PZ-SFL on the hill has 6 cents. He starts to retreat the moment he's spotted, but we get one shot in through a tree in the distance, which means we haven't been spotted. So IS Churchill in town on very low health. I play around for a moment about with going to get them, but I decide no, I need to go and flank these guys up here instead. So it's 7-7 at the moment, still a 50-50 game, but I'm in the rear. Okay, PZ4 spotted. He spotted me, but I've got enough time to aim, take a shot, pull back, wait to drop off radar. There we go. And then we'll pull forward again. Try and spot him. There we go. Alright. PZ-SFL is spotted. He's my next target, but he's coming for me. He's coming to get me. So let's flank him. So look, now I'm just going to pause it here. If you look at the minimap, you can see the PZ-SFL in front of me, but also the enemy Churchill has turned around and is coming back to get me. The enemy Cromwell has turned around and is coming back to get me. And the enemy Comet is coming back to get me. So pretty much the entire, what's left of the entire enemy team, other than the Jagdpanther, have now turned around to deal with one little scout in their rear. So it's still 10-9, it's still a 50-50 game, but now 90% of the remaining enemy tanks have turned around to deal with one scout. Here we go. Look, they're all advancing towards me. Get another one into the PZ-SFL. Cromwell's coming back. They're all coming back. PZ tracks me and then rams me to death before I can repair and get around him. But there we go. Because pretty much every enemy tank came back to deal with me, other than the Jagdpanther, we had a pretty good chance of winning this game. It was still 50-50, it's still 11-10. But now things are looking a lot better. And we'll play the rest of it on times 2, I think. So yeah, while I was playing this game, I executed the plan, got up through the field, flanked the enemy, got behind them and caused chaos. And I thought it was a good game, didn't think it was a very good game, but when I was watching the replay I noticed that, yeah, the entire enemy team turned around to deal with me, or pretty much the entire enemy team. And the rest of my tanks finally advanced into town and finished the game. So I thought it was okay, but it was still an ace tanker. and that surprised me. And then I had a look at the team score. And I did 1185 XP in that game, but I did 1969 damage, so almost 2000 damage in that game in the ELC. And I had no idea. I wasn't even keeping score at the time. I didn't realize that I was the second top damage dealer on the team. We fired 10, 9 of them were hits and 9 penned, so 2k damage. And we did another 1100 spotting damage on top of that. We didn't detect too many tanks. We detected 6 because most of the team went to town and weren't in the field. But still, 6 tanks is acceptable. And as I say, damaged 5, destroyed 2. We earned 43,000 credits and 1777 XP times 2 on a premium account left me with 3,554. So yeah, Master Tanker, on a game I thought was pretty average, but it wasn't till the score sheet that I realized actually that was a pretty good game. And it just shows the chaos that a scout can cause behind enemy lines when you do manage to flank and get behind them. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.